Hey everybody, Superfluous Jay here, playing more Factorio Archipelago, and today, or tonight as the case may be, we are out here on the Archipelago and we're cutting off that right there because we have some serious necessities. The main one being getting rid of this. This is terrible. I don't like it. We got to get rid of it. We got to fix it. We have to solve the problem. And the problem is, I don't even know what the problem is. The problem is, I guess, that we don't have enough room. We don't have enough room. We have these things here that are spitting out iron and copper and coal and stone in small quantities, and we want to add stone to that. We don't even have the room to do what we're doing down here, and we need more room. So what we need to do here is we need to clear off these areas. We need to send the resources up this way instead of down. That's a first. First and foremost is we need to do that. The next thing we need to do is figure out a better way to do it, and I don't know what that better way is. Mostly we're just gonna have to figure it out, and by we I of course mean me, and by figure it out I of course mean fiddle with it until we get something that we like. But first of all, I want to turn these things around so that they're going up instead of down. Secondly, I want to I think this one can keep going down, because basically he's gonna run over here. Iron's gonna run up here. Coal can still run here, that's fine. And then stone I'm probably gonna run off over here. And we're gonna organize these guys all by themselves. We're gonna let this run out when it eventually does. And we're gonna figure out how to do this better than we have. Better is of course a relative term, but it's my relative term, and I'm gonna stick with it. And we don't need that. We technically do, I guess, but we can put that there instead. Maybe we can get away with that. Yeah, everybody's powered that way. I'm going to do this, and we're going to input on priority on the right, output priority of a fish filter. Why not? The old fish filter. So what we got here is we have three. Yeah, let me get rid of a bunch of this junk that we don't need anymore. Yeah, that's good. We have three of these guys coming up, and they could have anything on them of the three main ingredients here. They could have iron ore, or they could have something else. So what I want to do here is actually, let's be smart. Let's do this, and we're going to say send iron ore to the right. And you know what? Let's clear this off as well. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to send iron ore off to the right. And then finally, you are going to do the same thing, sending iron ore off to the right. Then we know, once I clear this off, that these three lines here are not iron ore. Furthermore, we know they're not going to have very much stuff on them. I don't really care about input priority, but the output priority has to be on the left. Similarly, we know that they're never going to have a full yellow belt. The reason I know this is because when I set this up, I said 25% of these things need to be something else. So 25% of three yellow belts is not a full yellow belt. So we know that we're gonna get I can't say the words. We know we're going to get less than a single yellow belt of other stuff, but we don't know what we're going to get as far as yellow belts of this. We're gonna get more than 2, less than 3, but more than 2. So now this is our other stuff. So we want to send this to an other stuff sorting facility somewhere. Meanwhile, we want our 3 red belts. Oh, I'm out of belts. We want our 3 iron belts, I should say, to go somewhere to be turned into iron plates. And I'm mostly doing this off the cuff as I go, without really having planned it. I don't know if that's obvious or not. But let's go ahead and grab all these iron belts. That'll help iron get pushed down the line too. And let's see. So yeah, this is still backed up somehow. What is it actually backed up? I guess, oh, this no longer has an output, so we'll do that. Because we know that's going into a place that accepts coal. So now we can get rid of all of this. And we can get rid of all of this. And we can get rid of this. This and all of this. This still has inputs in it. This is horrible. I'm so glad I can get rid of this now. Okay. Then we need to get rid of this. We need to keep the ideally we need to keep the oh, this is so hard to figure out. We need to keep the coal process running because coal is important for the running of the factory. But we don't need anything else running. Yeah, there's still iron and coal running down from here, so I guess technically this is still necessary, even though it's super minor. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to cut copper off entirely. There we go. Because we're going to run copper off to the left. I have decided. And you know what? I could start using the robots here. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of this. You were load bearing. Get rid of all of this. This guy's no more. This is no more. Therefore, this is no more. These guys are gone. This ridiculous loop-de-de-loop is gone. That's gone. This is coming from up here, so this is toast. And that means this is toast, and therefore this is now gone. Therefore all of this is gone. And now the only iron coming out is what's coming out from the coal area. And same thing with copper, and same thing with coal, obviously, and same thing with stone. So now it's time to cut this off, sadly. So let's cut this, and we never even set this up. We got a ton of coal in this box, which is fine. In fact, I have mini loaders. That's more than it needs. So, see this coal, where's this coal running? Oh, it's running up to those smelters up there, which is fine. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Oh, this is so cathartic. Getting rid of all this junk. Okay, just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Take me away, Calgon. There we go. And then that'll just run and keep that going. And you guys can take this all now. All to there. And I cut off power. Oh, I don't want a radar. Okay. None of this is actually needed anymore. Okay. So, now we are going to organize. Wow, this is all gone already. Wow. It's a bit scary. Okay, we're going to organize coal first, because it is super important to get going. Now we're also going to tap into this line. So first off, we need to... Actually, we need to do the same thing we did up there. We want to say, to the left, we're going to send coal. And yeah, they have to be... coal, and coal. And then that's the way we do it. Just clearing off these lines so non-coal stuff gets sent out then. Okay, and then we need, let's go ahead and do this so that these guys can come together. Actually, we should be able to do it like this. We don't have to use splitters to merge these guys, because we know that these are going to be unfull things. So then we have these 3 coal lines that we need to merge together and send a priority one up to the so let's do that to get rid of those. Okay, that's better. So these 3 coal lines now, just merge them together. Doesn't really matter how. And then we're going to have priority to the right. And actually, we're just going to say priority to the right. And that's going to go off this way. And it's going to go here, across here, and that's the most important thing in the map, is that coal line. And we can now get rid of all of this. Because we're not sending the power, the dregs of the coal anymore. That's the problem we were having, was The power system was getting what we didn't end up using elsewhere, which is 100% the wrong way to do this. So the rest of this coal can come down here and go to the refineries just like it did before. And then the rest of this now needs to go to the sorting facility, just like it did with iron, but we don't have one yet. So we're going to cheat for a moment, just to keep things running. And we're going to slap some mini loaders down, just so that these things get loaded and coal gets running on the line. Because it's too important that power works. Okay. Then we've got iron. We've got these 3 lines of iron, which are now going to become 4 lines of iron with this. We want to make sure that the thing from the boat is the last thing to get used. That's important as well. And we also, you know what, I want to duplicate this here, just to give us time to figure out what we're doing. So, what we're going to do here is that. And what we're going to do here is we're going to say input priority from the left, here, here, and here. That way he gets priority over him. Together they get priority over him. And then he does as well. So the chances of us using this guy is ridiculously low. I don't think that's a great way to do it, but it's the way I'm going to do it now. Okay. Then we need to run our 4 lines of iron down here to go to these 3 iron stations. So we really only need 3 lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it even more likely that this guy never gets used by cutting off this. And then we're going to give this a wide berth. We're going to come down to about here to give copper a chance to get sorted. There we go. And run them underground. And then we're going to just run them to their spots. Love robots. Don't need this anymore. Okay, so there's that. So the iron is now flowing again. Then we need to do this with copper. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to... There's obviously some more iron up here to get. I think we could count these all to be iron. His power pole's in exactly the wrong spot. We'll just run that right into there. Perfect. that'll get that going. Then we want to do the same thing with copper. Yeah, that's fine. We want to do the same thing with copper. With copper, we want not burner mining drills, we want regular mining drills, and we want to from here probably. And copper is not as big of a deal, because as we saw, we're getting enough copper with everything else in order to fill up these copper lines. However, I just want them in place for when the time comes. So you know what? I actually think I'm gonna leave copper alone. I'll let copper be taken care of by the dregs until such time as it actually works. It's nice that we're running out over here. That's for sure. But that'll take care of that. And how long have I been recording? 20 minutes. Yeah, it kind of sucks that this episode has basically all been fiddling with mining. I didn't even finish it. But we got the two main ones. We got coal and we got iron. So I think I'm going to figure out next time, I'm going to figure out how to handle these. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I might just run each one like over here, fiddle with them, and then bring them back. I want this to be logical, because I need to expand it to my mining facilities out in the field, and it so far hasn't been. But we'll be doing that next time. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I did enjoy playing it, although I didn't get much done. I'm Superfluous Jay, and I will, as always, fiddle with my mining, and talk at you later.